happy Saturday. How's everybody? This last week we spoke about demand. This week I want to speak about something just as important: value. Now you could have value in produce. You know, a $10 package that's worth 15, or a package that costs more but brings back more on the back end. It's all about value, or value in people, right? You could have that produce manager that actually is to me not an expense but a revenue stream that keeps your produce department looking sharp. Let's keep the stuff moving, and you got value in relationships, right? I think I'll speak about that first. Relationships. I've had customers that have had 20, 30 years, and they're great customers. And I have customers that have had 5 or 10 years. What I value is customers that are with me all the time. And when they're with me all the time, I'm with them all the time. You've heard my saying, you get them when they're hot, you take them when they're not. All my customers, the items I sell, I don't care how short the market is. Give example, just believe it or not, just about, 2 months ago, red peppers were, $40, $50 at the terminal levels, and my customers had them. And 2 months later, can't give them away. But I've had, I have some new customers that I value greatly because they came in when they could have bought them anywhere. And I'm not going to forget those people. So there's importance. Long-term relationships are great, but sometimes the new ones they may even turn out better, right? So we'll talk about that. Okay. Value in produce. The old, again, super select cutes, let's say are $15. But you have somebody that looks at them and maybe one lot really looks like a diamond and another lot doesn't look so hot and they're still $15. Or how about the real value is when you get that box of selects that just look like a super select. They look like they mismarked the box, right? That's value. So, that's always a big score. That's what I try to do. I try to buy my customers value. Yes, sometimes I'll pay more because I see the value, but usually my attitude is always to try to pay less for my customers, or try to find a fair price that's good for the customers and the growers. That's really my main job. So that's just something to think about. Value your relationships, value your produce, value your people, because I'm going to give you a fun story. I've been on top of the world in the produce game, and I can remember going out of business and having $3 left to my name, and the $3 was to come back over the Throgs Neck Bridge if I didn't get a job. So I've been at both places, and from time to time, people ask me, if I would come and work for them, and I love where I am, and I have to tell you, Steve Katzman was the best man at my second wedding, and Mario Andriani was best man at my third wedding. Those are the owners of Top Cats, so chances are I'm not going anywhere. But I've done work for other people, on the side and everything, which they know about. Okay, but people ask me, would you come work for me? And I usually say, for what I would want, you probably wouldn't want to pay. Talk about value. So I really believe I do the work at 10 minutes. I said it jokingly, but I buy the stuff, I sell the stuff, I get the trucks, I track the trucks, I do it all. So I do what a team of people at some other company would do. And also, I am not an anomaly, excuse me. There are plenty of people like me in the produce business, but so now you what do you say? You want to hire 8 guys for $40,000 a year? Or you want to hire a really great guy, for a little bit more? So again, value is all in the eye of the beholder. I find that most of the time, it's the least common denominator, right? It's just it's less. It's always less. This is what happened with the produce industry. 20, 30 years ago, when you got rid of all the experience help just to pay less. And you get, again, I'm sorry, here we go. You went with that box in, box out produce displays that, thank God you're all changing a little bit now, because you figured it made it dummy proof. You didn't make it dummy proof. You made it impossible for people to buy produce. You know, it was really a stupid system, and again, this costs less, so it must be we'll make more profits, and that's not just the way it is in the produce business. Okay, stimulus checks. I just want to remind you, last time we had the stimulus checks, we really had a significant boom, and everybody was buying with two hands. I'm hoping we're gonna be in for that again. And my real hope is, I spoke about this a couple of months ago. My hope was that the stimulus checks would take us to a point where we actually, the country was really reopening and people were getting back to work, and that's what we needed. I still believe the stimulus check is going to help because I wrote an article years ago. Produce is a luxury item when you can't, when you have a budget and you got to pay the mortgage, you got to pay the gas, you got to do everything. The way you got to cut it out is the food, right? So hopefully our stimulus checks a little money in people's pockets, and it'll help all of us. So I don't know what happened there. There we go. I'm sorry, the phone rang and cut me off. So
it's 3 shots. It's 3 shots.
I don't know what happened. I'm such an idiot with technology. Like all my, I got to shut my phone off, otherwise it's going to happen. Next, I want to talk about. We got to be ashamed of ourselves. I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of people in the produce business. I spoke about this a couple of weeks with Clubhouse. We had somebody posted a global produce, a Clubhouse meeting, and I think there were 6 people. 6 people. You could go on and they could talk about yoga, and they have 1,000 people in the room. Listen, the only reason why I bring this up is only one. It's to get everybody involved. Do you always want to hear, again, from the same voices from the PMA and United, and me, I'll throw myself in there. There are 100,000, there's hundreds of thousands of voices out there. We need to hear from all of them. We need disagreement. We need debate. We need all those things. We need all those things. We need all those things to have a conversation and to make this better for all of us. So get on Clubhouse only because it's for our industry, not for no other reason. We need young people. We need old people. We just have to have a discussion. And this is a great, great opportunity for us to have a discussion. Hundreds of us, even thousands of us at one time. And, it's for the older guys, it's like a party line. To get, 1 or 2 people could speak. A lot of people could listen in. And then you could raise your hand and you could be brought up and you could speak. And I just think it's a great platform, and it should be utilized. We need to change produce going forward. If you think that these PMA conventions are the way forward, then keep on going. If you think there's a better way, I just think there's a better way. I think there has to be more technology, more people involved, not just the same people using their same ideas. And listen, at the end of the day, maybe their ideas are the right ones, right? Maybe I'm wrong and they're right. All I'm saying is let's have a discussion and find out. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I've heard something that was very interesting, because I was one of the 6 people on that global produce And most of excuse me, all the people were from England or excuse me, Europe, and I was the only American. And I didn't speak. I just listened because they really was speaking about European markets, and I don't know enough. But one thing came out, and it's again something I spoke about months ago, is these delivery service in competition with brick and mortar stores, right? People that were not in the delivery business before, but just to stay alive, they started doing home deliveries of produce and other items, and that was just they were food service guys that just started to get into it. It was a great point, especially in this country, because retail in Europe, it doesn't sound like as high as it is here. I may be wrong. Again, I really don't know. But to their point, retail is so high that people can compete against brick and mortar stores and deliver the produce to their house, right? Because there's so much margin in it that people could actually pick the stuff, deliver it to the stores, maybe deliver better product at the same or a lesser price. And I got to tell you something, that's a winning combination for me. Throw in a couple of other my ideas that I've had about supply demand and taking something that's long and put it into value. If you usually give 2 pounds of red peppers and the market's in the crapper, give 4 pounds of red peppers in the box, but don't charge anymore. That's like the value, right? So anyway, it was just again, I heard that on Clubhouse. Now it may be not a novel idea, but it's part of the debate. That's all I have to say now. That freeze really destroyed my garden. We got to replace. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy for the farmers here. That's one thing I just have. But I didn't even get to see my plants bloom. I moved in this house 4 or 5 months ago. Had the whole thing landscaped, and it's just a brown jungle out there. But there's a lot of farmers a lot worse. Okay, I love you. I love the produce business. Don't take me too seriously. Remember, I just do this. I just do this because I really love this business. I love the people in it. And I just want to make it better. That's all I'm doing. Okay, I don't know if you'll see me on Tuesday. If I have something to say and I can't keep it inside this head of mine, I will see you on Tuesday. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.